began with an idea. Mitsubishi Electric's commitment to give back to its communities, helping empower and improve the lives of people with disabilities.
Who knows what I'd be doing right now if I didn't have this opportunity. It's made me a better man. It's made me an independent man. It makes me glad to get up in the morning.
There's hundreds and thousands of Carloses around the country, and to be able to give them a means to a life that's more productive and more meaningful than it otherwise would have been is just tremendously gratifying.
And a gratifying start for the Mitsubishi Electric America Foundation, which gave Mary its Bridges from School to Work program, its very first foundation grant.
20% of people who have disabilities are unemployed, but about 80% of the people who go through Bridges from School to Work are employed. It's proof that if you take young people and you help them understand they can succeed in the workplace, then they do succeed in the workplace, then you help them and you help the workplace too. Because people there see that disabled people make it, then they offer more similar opportunities for other disabled people.
The relationship with Marriott Foundation was just the first of what would become 20 years of successful, innovative partnerships, working to fully include young people with disabilities.
1 in 5 youth have disability of some kind. Those individuals were really excluded from mainstream society, and the world is really changing. There are a lot more people now who are included, but there's still a need for a lot more inclusion.
MEAF is really the sort of the catalyst, if you will, that has helped us to really take inclusion, to make sure that everybody in the organization understands the importance of the inclusion message.
And MEAF is helping change hearts and minds, providing more than $10 million in grants to the Girl Scouts of the United States and hundreds of other organizations.
The whole issue has to do with attitudes. They look at somebody with a disability and think of what they can't do. And now, when a disabled person shows I can do that, then it doesn't just show that one individual can do that, but that disability is not a barrier.
So that it's not something that just happens by one person in the organization for a few people. It is part of the philosophy of everything that we do. So in everything that we do, we're looking for ways to be more inclusive.
And MEAF has provided the playbook that's helping youth-serving organizations learn how to include and empower the students they help.
This internship has been helpful to me in numerous ways.
I just appreciate having been selected for the AAPD Congressional Internship Program, and it's really helped me to get my foot in the door with the federal government and with private business. I feel like I'm a more competitive applicant for any possible job opportunities that come my way.
I'm delighted with what happened with the AAPD internship program, because it not only changed the lives of all of the individuals who participated as interns, but it changed the lives of all of the people who they worked with. Congress people or senators, everybody who had contact with these individuals changed.
I don't think I would have been as effective an advocate as I am today without the experience of the MEAF AAPD internship program. I feel blessed that I had a chance to be a part of it.
President Obama appointed Ari Neiman to the National Council on Disability.
We need to ensure that students with disabilities have access to the same opportunities and also the same expectations as our non-disabled peers.
Placing folks in the mainstream has really opened people's eyes to the fact that any label you put on a person creates all kinds of stereotypes and all kinds of assumptions about who they are and what they can and can't do. But when you get to know them, they're just folks.
You'll find that these kids are responsible. But like I said, if you don't give them a chance, how do you know? And no one's asking you to break the bank. No one's asking you to bend over backwards.
They're happy to be here. They come in with a smile on their face and a joy. The business case is if you have an employee who shows up on time and does their work with excellence, what more can you ask?
What more can you ask? How about making an impact? MEAF's National Inclusion Initiative has trained more than 16,000 leaders. It's created several hundred training programs and hopes to help 12 million young Americans.
Part of the reason MEAF's grown so much is that it partners with important organizations, and that just doubles and triples and quadruples the impact that it has. So MEAF really makes a difference.
The reach of the investment that MEAF has made in the Girl Scouts is incredible because it takes a community to really create a change in the movement.
Giving young people with disabilities the power to grow, thrive, and live independently. This is what Mitsubishi Electric employees are helping them do through our foundation.
Volunteerism is the way Mitsubishi Electric does things. We get involved in our communities, we make a difference, we make changes for the better. It's what we strive to do, it's part of our corporate culture, part of our DNA. We want to give back to our communities, we want to make a difference, and our employee volunteers are the base of that. They're the ones that are really giving their time and talent to help young people with disabilities excel and exceed expectations.
MEAF has invested about $10 million, but a lot of it has been matched, so that the investment's probably doubled. It touches so many lives. It touches so many people. So people who become volunteers in MEAF programs, they become real advocates. And then when there are no dollars available or following things, they're still advocates. Their friends become advocates, their families become advocates, and the ripple effect is just amazing.
To our thousands of employee volunteers, I would say thank you. I say thank you for taking the time to help young people. Thank you for really going above and beyond to make a difference, to make changes for the better in society, to help build inclusive communities.
I've been here for 19 years, hope to be here for 20 more years. Thanks for the opportunity.
For 20 years, MEAF's innovation has made a difference. Inclusion, empowerment, building inclusive communities for all. 20 years and growing. The Mitsubishi Electric America Foundation, still making changes for the better.